meteorologist Mark Muldner is your host for the weather show, Weather Northeastern. Let's get right into the weather. Before we do, if you have any photos or videos to send in, it's my Facebook page, MeteoMark, Weather Northeastern, and also WX Northeastern on Twitter, at MeteoMark.com, at gmail.com. You can send them to my email address. Let's get right into the weather. Taking a look at precipitation, heavy precipitation continuing along the Pacific Northwest coast as we have a parade of systems. We'll start to get some of that moisture inland for you folks that haven't seen as much towards Seattle and Portland and towards Spokane and heading further inland. Here across the central states, not looking at too much going on until you get to the northern plains where we'll see a system eject northeastward towards the early portion of next week and produce a much warmer pattern and rainier pattern back east across the Eastern Lakes. Let's take a look at those pattern changes. First of all, we're taking us right from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've got this trough out west, ridge in the central states, and a trough producing the first cold weather and lake effect snowstorm of the season across the eastern Great Lakes. That flips. We still have the trough out west, only it deepens to include portions of the Rocky Mountains and central states. And back east here, we have produced that El Nino type ridge, and that will produce just in time for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day record warmth, pushing its way all the way up the east coast. Let's take a look at what we've got going on here across the central and eastern portion of the United States, starting with your snowfall totals here in the northeast, eastern Lake Ontario and Lakes Erie, those favored snowbelt areas between Syracuse, Watertown, Oswego, and then over towards Chautauqua, Cattaraugus, Allegheny, Warren, Pennsylvania, Erie, Bradford. We're going to see anywhere from 6 to 12 inches with locally higher amounts, especially in the Tug Hill Plateau here, just north of Syracuse, northern Oneida County, Jefferson, Lewis, Oswego counties. We could be seeing those 12 to 18 inch amounts, especially in that higher terrain just east of Lake Ontario, the Tug Hill. Let's get right into the surface map, starting with your Friday. Look at this across the northeast. We're looking not too bad as far as weather is concerned. We start though in those snowbelt areas as that system pulls away and colder air filters in. That temperature difference between the 850 millibar level and the surface of Lakes Erie, Lake Ontario, Superior, Huron here, we're looking at that lake effect machine starting to kick in, especially after 4 p.m. north of Syracuse and just north of Erie, right off of Lake Erie here. We're going to be looking at the potential for that snowfall to really intensify Friday night into Saturday. Take a look at this. Snow bands intensifying across the western southern tier of upstate New York, northwestern Pennsylvania, and just north of Syracuse, between Syracuse, Watertown, Lewis, Jefferson, and Oswego counties, northern Oneida County, Erie County, as well as McKean and Warren counties, Chautauqua, Cattaraugus, and Allegheny counties, southern Erie County, and New York State as well. We're going to be looking at that potential maybe as far east as Steuben County here, just west of Elmira. We'll start to get some of those lake effect snow showers here in the Binghamton area as well, and maybe as far southeastward as Scranton and State College and Pittsburgh, and we'll get some of that orographic lift here across portions of the north central Appalachians here into West Virginia and heading up into the Laurel Highlands of Pennsylvania. Take a look. The temperature is looking very cold, 20s and 30s across upstate New York into north central Pennsylvania, into northern New England. Sunday, we still have that lake effect snow bands. They will start to slowly shut off though, especially towards Lake Erie. We kind of hold on to it east of Lake Ontario here. But temperature is still looking cold across the region. More accumulation is possible heading on into your Monday. We basically move high pressure off the coast here, but we got the next system pushing in from the Ohio Valley, and it will be rain showers that will be taking over. And look at this. Temperatures Pittsburgh, Cleveland, London, Ontario, Toronto, Buffalo could be approaching near 50 degrees. We overrun some of this rain shower activity into the northeast. This will set us up for a warm Christmas week into New Year's. So that's going to do it. For, not going to be much white Christmas here across much of the northeast. Maybe still a little bit left over from those snowbelt areas. But that will be unmelting as well. In 10 seconds, I'll have a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers from upstate New York and northeast central Pennsylvania and the Susquehanna region of upstate New York, north central Pennsylvania. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, it's Twitter at WX Northeastern, Google Plus MeteoMark. Here's your 5 days, stretching from your Friday all the way through the weekend into early next week. We're not looking too bad. We're starting off with some lake effect showers, rain and snow showers possible, but Saturday it kind of intensifies a little bit. We might not even make it to 30 here in portions of the southern tier into north central Pennsylvania and northeast Pennsylvania. Heading on into Sunday and Monday, we try to warm things up by Monday and Tuesday. Look at this, we're heading up to the mid to upper 40s with a chance of rain showers. That's going to do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.